remind you that there are people that understand the secret societies much better than I do. They're more familiar. Some of them even were part of that and decided to get out of that, or they're inside contact. In any case, I'm not talking here about the specific names and organizations, but as much as I understand the secret societies, I understand that the top one is the Illuminati, which is probably, I think, a few hundred people, very close by blood. It's actually the few families that are controlling and part of this group. And I believe that they know exactly where the north is, and they worshipping the Satan in order to bring that north. They confess what has to be confessed. If a Satan wants them to do certain things to bring the north, they're the one that will execute it. And very small group, and probably the most secretive one of all, the people that are part of the Illuminati, most of us never even heard about them, because they live secretive life, as rich as they are, but everything they do is behind proxies and other options. So that's it. Not much I can tell you, but they are the bone of everything that the Satan is doing in this world. And they also controlling a lot of technology and institutions that the world has, and working behind the scenes. So a lot of the times you think about NASA or the CIA or the Mossad or whatever, and you think those are institutions which work for the Israeli government, American government, British government, or whatever. They actually work in a lot of ways to the Illuminati. And the Illuminati might have even technology that is not even available for society to do otherwise, but for them. So they are actually more advanced than us from the rest of civilization in a lot of ways. And they few steps ahead because they control everything. So they can tell NASA, okay, you do this for us and this for the American government. So we always make sure to be few steps ahead. So a lot of the things that you see in operation that might be leaked to the news, and you think there's some government interest behind it, it's actually a lot of times the Illuminati interest. I believe they're behind a lot of famous assassinations in the last couple of centuries. They're behind a lot of wars, actions, disasters. So that's it. Nothing much to say about them, but they're the most important organization in the world and the most influential people in the world. The more relevant group is actually the group below them, and that's the Freemason. And the Freemasons are already millions of people around the world with hierarchy. Some of them are more aware of the real mission. Some of them are totally oblivious. And Freemason is basically where a lot of famous leaders of the world are part of. You know the names of many of the Freemasons because it's just famous people. Famous people in the politics, famous people in the religions, famous people in the economy and financial world, in the media, in the sport, in the culture, in the music industry. So you'll be amazed if you think of somebody famous, but some chance is part of a Freemason. And a Freemason, I'm not sure how much they're aware of the real North. As much as I would think, they probably will not be aware of that, because the Satan will try and keep his secret as close to his chest as much as possible. So he would try and share it with as little people as possible. So I would assume that he would share the real North only with a few dozen or maximum 100 people within the Illuminati. The Freemasons are more the people that they go, and each one's got his own mission. And that's very interesting. And I've got a small story, because in the early 90s, I learned about the Freemasons, and I said, Jimmy Carter is a Freemason, Ronald Reagan is a Freemason. So if that's the case for Freemason, cannot be a powerful group, because if they were a powerful group, they would have converted either Jimmy Carter into become a Republican or Ronald Reagan into become a Democrat. And so the fact that they're both Freemason and they're both different opinions, I saw it as a sign that the Freemason has got its limits, and it's not as powerful as some people would try to scare about. And I made a crucial mistake, a very big mistake. And as I said, it's cost me a lot after that. The fact of the matter that the Freemasons are not trying to unite the world. They're trying to divide the world.